All right, team, we are booming. We are booming. Hi, my name's Nick. I'm excited to talk to you today about how we're booming because let me share my screen. It isn't that there is just infinite money to be made. That's not how we're booming. Let me see if I can zoom in. Not really. So this, by the way, is my kind of Python tool. I wrote the code for it, so you can make fun of it in the comment section below if you're a coder. What does it do? It goes to TCG Player and grabs prices, which I think is against their terms and services conditions or whatever. Whoops! Talking about it on YouTube. So what's the point? I get the TCG low or the market, but the idea here is like we have a Commander deck set like Commander, Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. And the question is, how many cards are above a certain price threshold? When I ran this code most recently, the price threshold I used was, I believe, 30 cents. Yep. So cards with a TCG low of 30 cents or higher. And then how many sellable cards are there? There's 103. What is the total value of all those cards after shipping and fees? So I take out 20%, which is honestly rounding up. Like, I don't think I have to take out 20%, but I did take out 20%. And after shipping and fees, it is $194, which if you're able to get these for $200, you'd be technically losing money, but that's not considering the collector sample pack that's inside of there. There's a lot of ways this code could get tightened up. Ideally, what it would do is it would include the collector sample pack and it would grab the price from TCG Player for the deck set. Once upon a time, you could get the Lord of the Rings Commander deck set for $200, but that was like 2 weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago was a long time. So now it's like 100 or 240. So what's the point? The point is that what we learn in part from this code, but in part from checking TCG Player, is that you cannot buy a Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth Commander deck set off a TCG Player, rip it open, sell the cards, and net a profit. Now, if you sell the collector sample packs for like $10 each, you can break even. So that's something, but not exactly making a profit at TCG low. Similarly, the starter commander decks. Actually, let me check what the prices are. Some embarrassingly high portion of my channel is just me checking the prices of decks during my channel, which is not ideal. Apologies. But yeah, so you can buy the whole set of 5 commander starter decks for $94, which is super cool. I bought this set for $140 just like 6 weeks ago. Boo. Messed that up. That's fine. Anyway, so you can sell 111 of the most valuable cards inside of these 5 deck sets for $90, which is pretty cool. Very close to breaking even, but not quite. Tarkir, Dragonstorm Commander decks. The set of 5 decks, you can sell 151 cards for 30 cents plus. After shipping and fees, that is a net price of $176. And once again, checking the Tarkir Dragonstorm Commander deck set. Come on. Commander deck case. Oh yeah, here it is. $188 on TCG Player for the low. And you can make $176. So you are netting negative, although that doesn't include the collector sample packs. Once again, okay, so what's the point? I could go through each one of these. Blue and Burrow, not exactly netting positive. Edge of Eternities, certainly not netting positive. Fallout, Universes Beyond Fallout. Let's throw that one in there. Not netting positive. And of course, our favorite Final Fantasy Commander decks. You remember when those first came out and their prices were through the roof? And then they reprinted. And there was one reprint that just shut it down, and the prices have not recovered since then. But it's actually wild how little value there is in the Final Fantasy Commander deck sets compared to their MSRP and compared to their distribution pricing. I mean, the stores I'm aware of get Final Fantasy Commander decks from distribution for like $170. And here there's less than $160 worth of cards in there. There are the collector sample packs, though. Can't forget about those. Anyways, so what's the point? Going back to just my face. When I say we're booming, it's not like there's just a ton of easy money to be made. That's not what I mean. And I was kind of expecting maybe somebody to call me out on that in the comment section, but that's okay. My comment section is full of very nice people. I appreciate you all. What do I mean by booming? I have been saying this over and over again, not just on YouTube, but like to myself for like the past week. We are booming. We are booming. And I'm like, what does that mean? And part of this is inspired by Catch 'em All Collectibles, who's a Pokemon YouTuber. Gross, Pokemon, boo. But because he says it all the time, like, we are booming, we are booming. And he talks about how we are booming, and the implication is he's like, if I was single and didn't have kids and whatever, I'd be working 100 hours a week. And because we're booming, that's the point. Is like, there's so much opportunity out there that the opportunity cost of doing anything but working in this collectibles market would be a mistake, would be a waste of time. So, just, it's so expensive. Every episode of Netflix you watch, we are booming so much that you could be making so much money and be doing so well in trading cards that each episode of Netflix is like a real expensive waste of time. That's the implication. And that's obviously harsher than Catch 'em All Collectibles means it, and how I mean it. Because at the end of the day, like, there can only be so many freaks of nature that like derive pleasure from work. So for the people who enjoy life, please continue to enjoy life. But it's been interesting, right? For me personally, this past week, telling myself like, we are booming, we are booming. I bought a collection this past week. I showed that off in a previous video. I have made other plays this past week. I bought other expensive and less expensive items with the intention to flip or sell or scalp or whatever. Secret layers are coming in that I bought months ago. I still have all the Fallout secret layers inside of a cupboard over there, just like a dirty scalper. Going to try to sell those on eBay. So this energy, so two things, I guess. This we are booming energy isn't just from this past week. I have been living the we are booming lifestyle. I don't know. What am I, a lifestyle influencer now? But I've been living the we are booming lifestyle for a hot minute now. And I'm having a blast. Like, I'm having a good time. And am I making hand over fist tons of money? I guess that has yet to be seen, because a lot of these plays are still in the works. I still need to sell these secret layers. It's not clear how much money I'm going to lose on the Fallout secret layers yet, or how much money I'm going to make on the Dungeons and Dragons secret layers. But we are booming. I just feel excited about what I'm doing, and I'm willing to put in more effort and more time and more energy, and to be more careful with my time. I mean, I've spent the least amount of time on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or sleeping. I'm cutting out sleep. I'm still prioritizing the most important things in my life, which are my wife, my kids, soon to be kids, spoiler. It's like I'm still making time for the important things, my day job, right? The people who pay for my mortgage, making time for them, love and respect them. But the other time, right? If you sleep for 8 hours, which I'm not, but if you sleep for 8 hours, you work for 8 hours, you got 8 other hours, right? And even if you're spending time with your family and kids for 4 of those, which is good, then you got like 4 hours. Yes, you got to eat. Yes, you got to like travel and chores and things like that. But every day I'm putting in this time, and the time I'm putting in to my collectible hobby, to trying to make money from Magic the Gathering cards, has been a blast. I have loved the flipping the collections. I have loved the getting the secret layers and the products, and trying to make a decision about, do I break these down to sell singles or do I sell them sealed? Connecting with people on Discord or through my YouTube channel, and making those connections and having the conversations about, what are the plays, what are the cards, what are the ways to make the most money at the end of the day. It feels great. And it all comes from this attitude of we are booming, even though in reality, what's interesting is that, like, when I think back in hindsight, I've been part of Patreon programs for a couple of years now. I guess not quite 2 years. It's been like 20 months. Yeah, it's been about 20 months. That's crazy. I've been part of different Patreon programs. And in those 20 months, when were we actually booming? When we were actually booming was when Murders at Karlov Manor commander deck sets, Doctor Who commander deck sets were just readily available at distribution. Wow, we were booming. Those had like 30% profit margins. What felt like after shipping and fees. I might just be like looking hindsight with rose-colored glasses. But you know, right now, when I look at the distribution list, I mean, I can pull it up right now of the Patreon programs I'm a part of right now. And I look at, I run my code, right, to see like, oh, what is available and what is worth it. Yeah, it's like when I'm looking at this list, there's different booster boxes that are available. Supposedly Avatar booster boxes, according to Mox Alpha, have positive expected value. Avatar Last Airbender. But when I look at, it's like when I look at the products here that are readily available from distribution, New Capenna draft boxes, no. Assassin's Creed Beyond booster displays, man, I wish those had value. I wish it so bad. Did I tell you that I have a full set of the Assassin's Creed cards? It is just like a binder, as a collection. A set collected Assassin's Creed, not every single card. I don't have the serialized cards and stuff, but all the base set I've got. Edge of Eternity's commander, as we discussed, they're not great. It's like Spider-Man boosters are readily available at distribution. Those aren't going to have the expected value there, right? And maybe I'm wrong about some of those, but right now, like on paper from distribution, just like ready for someone to flip or scalp or whatever, we are not booming. We're not booming. It's kind of a lull. Some of the Discords I'm part of, they're like TCG player is actually slow right now. Like people just aren't making as many sales as normal. I haven't noticed that personally, but I've also been busy with all kinds of stuff. So I think for me, at any point in my Magic selling career, being slower on TCG player right now, I wouldn't notice because I'm busy with other stuff. But there's a lot of these things and reasons on paper that we are not booming. But at the same time, I'm feeling like we're booming. And it might just be cope. It might just be delusion. I might just be believing things that aren't true. But I feel good. I am making money. I am netting positive. I'm not making money on everything. Rip, Fallout, Secret Lair stuff. But we're booming. We're doing well. We're buying collections. We're selling singles. We're buying sealed stuff at good prices, buying low, selling high. I'm really excited for Strixhaven. I'm really trying to lock in as many of those collector booster boxes as I can. I'm excited for that. We're booming. It's good. So I think that's the point. I think you get it. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, you really ought to subscribe. Subscribing is the number one thing you could do to help me right now. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Not that you need to, you have no obligation to help me. Thank you for watching. That helps me. So, thank you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Let me know what you think. Are we booming? Do you think we're booming? I think we're booming. Even though on paper, there's a lot of things that are slow, that it's not the easiest world to be a reseller or a flipper or a buyer or seller or whatever. In Magic, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity. It might not be showing in my Python code right now, but I think it's out there. But I'd love to hear what you think. How's your business doing? How are things going? So anyways, thanks. Have a great day.